Good morning, my lovely students. Today I have brought chapter number 10, class 8, Science, Reaching the Age of Adolescence, part 1. This is very important and informative lesson so far in entire syllabus. I hope you all will enjoy and kindly go through all the videos thoroughly. It's really important as per the exam point of view. Let's begin. Reaching the age of adolescence. Adolescence, the period of life when the body undergoes the changes leading to the reproductive maturity is called as adolescence. That means any human being is called adult, or we can say that it is experiencing adolescence if he or she has attended reproductive maturity. He or she is able to reproduce by his own. Adolescence begin at the age of 11 and last up to 19 years. That means in this age time, the person, male or female, boy or girl, attain the maturity emotionally, physically. So many changes occur during this period of time and their reproductive organs do mature. Adolescents are also called the teenagers, just as you. You all are teenagers at present, and you might be experiencing one or few or all changes so far explained in this lesson. Puberty. The human body undergoes several changes during the adolescence. So, puberty is the onset or the starting phase of adolescence. The most important benchmark of puberty is that boy or girl can do reproduction. That doesn't mean that once you attain the age of 13 to 14, you can reproduce. Of course, you can reproduce, but you should not, because this is not the ideal age for the reproduction. In our country, the legal age for marriage in girl is 18 years and for the boys it is 21 years. So though your reproductive organs are mature, government only allow the marriages post 18 years in the girls and 21 years in the boy, because government or society thinks that you need emotional maturity along with physical reproductive systems maturity, as well as you should have completed your years of education and you have settled well in your career. Puberty ends when an adolescent reaches the reproductive maturity. Changes at puberty. So these are the few changes which are noticeable when puberty onset. Increase in height. This is the right age that teenagers grow highest with their heights. Change in the body shape. Their physical appearance might change during this period of time. So, changes in the body shape. Girls might experience the changes in their body shape. Their thighs starts growing, that starts widening. Even the breast development starts. For the boys, there may be excess growth on their cheeks and the pubical areas and the chest areas. Voice also changes. That becomes more heavy for the boys and so shrink about the girls. Increase activity of sweat and sebaceous glands. So teenagers experience more sweating and also they might find acne on their face. Development of sex organs. the genital organ starts developing and maturing, reaching mental, intellectual, and emotional maturity. That means they are able to decide and take decision for their career options, passion, and about their emotional behavior and likings and dislikings as well. Increase in height. You might have suddenly seen your uncle or your aunt saying that, "Oh my god, you have grown so big." Might be he had seen you last year and this year you have crossed his height. So he is amazed to see you, right? You might have experienced this, that you might cross your parents' height. So the most noticeable change during adolescence is attending the height, that increase in the height, and that happens suddenly in the span of 1 or 2 years. At this time your bone grow faster, and that is why you need more calcium and more protein during this period of time. Your arms and legs elongates and make a person look taller. This is the average rate of growth, that is the percentage of full height. You can see that girls starts growing faster, but boys grow later in that age. So boys attain the 100% of their height at 18 years, but at 16 onwards girls do not show much increase in their height. Calculation for full height, that is the present height upon the percentage of full height at this age into 100. For example, if a boy is 9 years old and 120 centimeter tall, at the end of the growth period he is likely to be 120 upon 75% he has grown into 100, so he might grow up to 160 centimeter approximately. Now this is the one activity that you can do with your friends in your family. By the age of 11, a boy has reached 81% of his age and height, and the girl has reached 88% of her full height. Draw the graph. So if you'll see that the boy grows slowly but steadily, girls grow very quickly, but at the end, by attending 16 or 15 years, they stop growing. So it might be in your class you see that the girls of your age are growing faster, but in coming year or two they might stop growing in their height, but you still continue to grow till your 12th class. Changes in the body shape. Now boys, their shoulders become broader and the chest become wider. The muscles of the body grow prominently. They show the muscular body. And for the girls, the region below the waist, that is called the hips and the thighs, become more wider. The muscle of the body do not grow prominently. Voice changes. The puberty, the white box or the larynx begins to grow faster. So for the boys, they develop larger voice box. Boys have deep and hoarse, that means very strong deep voice, and the larynx is visible clearly, that we call Adam's apple. For the girls, the larynx is hardly visible from the outside, and girls have high pitched voice, and that's why when girls scream it hurt to your ears. Jokes apart. Adam's apple. A growing voice box can be seen as protruding part of the throat is called the Adam's apple, and that is maximum visible with the teenage boys, not the girls. Increase activity of sweat and sebaceous glands, that shows the secretion of sweat glands and sebaceous gland, that is oil glands, increases, and that is why teenagers face more issue with the sweating and with the acne problem or the skin problem. Many young people get acne and pimples on the face at this time because of the increased activity of this gland and the skin. Don't worry, When the time will pass, your skin is going to look more clear. It is just temporary, not a permanent change. Glands. Sweat and sebaceous glands. These glands release their secretion through the duct. Endocrine gland. These glands release hormones directly in the bloodstream, so they are also termed as ductless gland. So what do you mean by ductless gland? When they don't need any vessel or any veins to travel, they directly pour their hormones into the bloodstream, and that is why they are called the ductless or the endocrine glands. Development of sex organs, especially in the boys, the testis and penis develop completely by the end of puberty area or the age, or at the end of adolescence. The testes also begin to produce the sperm, which is male gamete or male sex cell. Girls, the ovaries enlarge and eggs begin to mature. Also, ovaries start releasing mature eggs. Reaching mental maturity, it is the time in one's life when the brain has the greatest capacity for learning, and by this time you are in your class 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So remember why these are called the career years, because you can learn whatever things you like, you can go with your passion, you can achieve some skills, and you can excel in your respective careers. Intellectual maturity, the change in the person's way of thinking. The person feel more independent than before and also become self-conscious about the looks and his presentation. Emotional maturity, a person may feel insecure while trying to adjust to the changes in the body and the mind sometime. And sometimes he or she is so confused that they prefer sharing their confusion or concern with their friends and their family. So, in our next PPT, we will talk more on the changes which happens in the boys and girls body during the adolescence. I hope first introductory video was interesting, and we will continue with the coming topic with the next successive videos.